Hey everybody, it's Neil with the Dash the Gentleman. We're gonna have ourselves a podcast here. Let's get to it. Oh, what happened? What happened? It died. Hey everybody, it's Neil with the Dastardly Gentleman.
Oh no.
With me, I have Frank. Say hi, Frank.
Good evening.
Tonight, we're gonna get you up to date on current events. If you don't watch the news or read online news, quote unquote news, as much as we do, uh, then we'll get you up to date because there's a lot going on right now. It's crazy. I told Frank today I'm going to Mars. I mean, it's valid. I don't care.
You know what? I wouldn't even remotely blame you at this point. At this point, I think that people have lost their goddamn minds, and
Yeah.
it is about that time. You know.
I mean, we thought it was bad 4 years ago. It's bad now. So let's start off by talking about this recent announcement today. What's going on with Bernie, Frank?
Birdie's a fucking idiot.
Bernie's
All
an
right.
idiot.
It absolutely is the worst. But okay. So here's what we need to do. Here's what we need to do before we even like get too deep. I guess.
Okay.
Full disclosure: Neil is left and I am right. Just so that we're clear. I I mean, we did the little. Should we talk about the political thing that we
Do
did?
it.
The
Yeah, I
political
mean, it
quiz.
was an important part of our lives, so.
Oh, I mean, it's important. It's important to frame the rest of this discussion so that people don't be like, oh my God, he hates Bernie. He must be a fascist. I don't hate Bernie. I hate Bernie because he's stupid. But like, no. So we took the political test and we got I got right, but closer to libertarian. I got right, like bottom right quadrant. I didn't get authoritarian, which if I had been answering questions as far as the institution of the God Emperor program, I think that I would have been very authoritarian. But we're not, luckily. I went. I'm right libertarian, and Neil is left libertarian, basically. We're free thinking. We're free thinking crackheads.
Why don't you explain a little bit further what that means, Frank?
Being a free thinking crackhead.
No, being right libertarian or left libertarian.
Okay, so like a left leaning libertarian is a libertarian. I guess like you would call it classic liberal, where you more or less believe that it's more important for people to just do whatever they want to as long as they're not hurting somebody else, and uh, but you tend to lean closer to like leftist ideologies and agendas, not necessarily agendas, but leftist ideology, like trying to help your fellow man out like a lot more, trying to really kind of use the government a lot stronger than you would if you were a conservative. So I'm more conservative. I believe that there should be like a lot less government involved, and there you go. That's pretty much it. I mean, same thing, but less government, really, and giving power to individuals and businesses more than a leftist would. See, I don't like to say leftist because that like kind of frames it very negatively for whoever I'm in particular I'm talking about. Neil's not like the lefties that we're going to talk about, so that's why we're friends.
Well, that's the thing, and we've discussed it before, and it comes down to how far left or right are you? Like, we're more towards the middle of our demographic. Like, I'm more left, but like in the middle of the left, and he's more right and in the middle of the right, and that's very important because when you go further down to that extreme, you get a little crazy. You get like Antifa or what's the other? What alt right? You get a little nutty.
It's fun. It's funny to me because I love hearing. This is sort of like off topic of what we were actually going to talk about.
Hey, Ninja.
Ninja is gay 68. That's funny.
How you doing, dude? Thanks for
What's
dropping
up?
by.
How's it going? Welcome to the stream.
Yeah.
But I think it's funny whenever I hear you sound like my gay cousin. Yeah, I believe it.
Let me turn
That's
you up a little,
okay.
Frank. Go ahead.
Huh? You turn me up?
Yeah.
All right. So one of the things I find amusing is whenever people talk about left and right, they say the alt-right. They say, "Well, that's you're a fascist." It's so wildly inaccurate, and I find that amusing, because especially I'm sorry, not even so much a fascist, so much as people say, well, you're a Nazi. Okay, well, that's ultimately that's factually incorrect because the Nazi Party was the National Socialist Party. That's what they were called before they became called Nazis. So I mean, you say like you're all right, it makes you a Nazi. No, not really. I mean, like,
Well, don't
pick
they
up your
kind
history
of
books.
like?
Sorry.
I mean, anytime you hear anything that is bad, they throw around the Nazi word like it's
Oh,
like
it's
yeah,
worthless.
it's
People call me whenever we have these little discussions. Like I've had people call me racist and people call me Nazi before, and it literally doesn't mean anything. Like you say, like you're a Nazi, okay? I mean, I just don't care. I mean, like, because there's literally no point in even defending it. Just being like, all right, whatever. You can just ignore it. It's like back in the day whenever like people used to call you like all manner of homophobic epithets. It just doesn't mean anything.
dude.
It's just people
It's
lashing
just
out.
yeah, it's name calling and it's desperation. Like, well, you're this, and I don't have to listen to you. Like, fuck, come on,
Right.
come on.
Right. Like, you couldn't match an ideological discussion, so you went to name calling. Like, oh, good, nailed it.
Okay,
Well done,
discussion
everyone.
over. See ya. Gonna go find
Yeah.
somebody else to
Ah,
talk to.
damn, you got me. Pick me up. Damn. Anyway, so yeah, so just full disclosure before we start talking about like all these different subjects, just we thought we would set the groundwork that Neil is closer left leaning and I'm much more right leaning. Neil and I on the political spectrum test that we took, Neil and I are almost exactly polar opposite.
And yet somehow
Like,
we're still friends.
it's because we're not dummies. We can actually talk about it.
It can work, guys. It can work.
It can. I mean, and it's a shame that it doesn't, because that's how you get Donald Trump elected. You're welcome, everyone. I wouldn't want to spoil it for you, but if you get mad anytime somebody says something about wanting government to be smaller and wanting your taxes to be less, and you just start calling them a Nazi, that's how you got Donald Trump.
Yes.
Good job.
It
Nailed
was
it.
it was a reaction rather than a
It
well
was
thought out plan.
it was your fault. 100. All right, so the first thing that we want to talk about is we want to talk about good old Bernie doing his good old Bernie things where he's going to try to be president again. And he has the right to run. He has the potential for really kind of getting a lot of, I almost said views, a lot of votes, and even probably doing a very good showing in the primary. My thing about it, though, is that he went and he announced it, and then he announced it on Stephen Colbert, and Colbert chastised him for saying he was going to run for president,
To
and said that
find
he wasn't qualified.
really?
He said he wasn't qualified because he was too old, too man, and too white.
He seriously said that?
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, and here's the thing, people are going to be like, oh, it was a joke. I don't actually think it was. I genuinely don't. I mean, like, here's the thing. I don't think he's joking anymore. Some of the stuff that Colbert has been saying recently has been so incredibly left that it's practically Antifa. I mean, and you got someone who's so never Trump that there's literally nothing that our sitting president could do that would dissuade this man in any way from being wholly anti-Trump. You know what I mean? Like, there's literally nothing. Trump by himself could go into the CDC, wave a hand, and cure cancer, and Colbert will still hate him.
Well,
It just doesn't matter.
I almost heard that same exact verbiage when it came to Obama and people on the opposing spectrum.
Not even
absolutely.
close.
I heard that all the
Not
time.
even close. No, because even whenever I was in Louisiana and people hated him violently,
Yeah.
whenever he did good stuff, they were like, okay, that was good.
What?
But I'm serious. People I work with who are grossly conservative. I mean like gross conservative, but I mean like, they were like, got my guns and I got my beers and I'm gonna go shoot up an alligator. I mean, whenever Obama did something good, they're like, okay. And like they would be like, well, that's good because he's the president,
Dude.
and they would be like behind that. But like with some of these never Trumpers, it literally doesn't fucking matter,
Well, that's
and they make up shit.
I'm telling you, man, it was the exact same way back then, and
Ma-
maybe not in your
maybe for
tiny,
you, but I
yeah.
mean, like where it was, I was in
It was
Louisiana,
like,
and everybody there, they didn't like him,
dude,
but whenever he
okay,
did something good, they're like, okay,
so
fine.
like when okay, this is tangent, but still it's relevant. When was it SEAL Team 6 took out Osama?
Uh huh.
There's all these people saying, "Don't give Obama credit for it. Give SEAL Team 6 credit for it. How dare you praise our president? He didn't get his hands dirty." And I was just like, dude, why?
I literally have never heard that.
Really? Are you serious? That's all
No,
I
I mean,
heard
like,
at
well,
the time.
not in. I mean, like, I've seen it online, but I mean, I've never heard it like in my personal life. And I work with a shitload of conservatives, so I mean, like, you'd think that I would have heard it even by accident, but no, I never heard it. Everybody was always like, whenever we got him. Here's the difference too: is that whenever it's like that old Charlie Daniels song where it says like, we may fight amongst ourselves, but all you foreigners better leave us the hell alone,
Hmm.
because what would happen was that we would have the people that I worked with, they would say, I don't like him, I don't like this, I don't like that. But then whenever somebody foreign would say something negative about our sitting president, they'd be like, that foreign fella better shut the fuck up about our president. And I'm like, cool. I'm glad that we have this line here.
Right, and we should absolutely.
Because
Like,
it was like, it's one of those, I will sit here. It's just like, back in the whenever the country was first founded, fucking a lot of the founding fathers hated the shit out of each other. But then whenever it came to like people that were foreign trying to like come in and be like, well, that Washington, this is more or less anecdotal and hyperbole because I have no idea, it's very specifics, but like, that Washington man is just absolutely stupid. And then Benjamin Franklin pile drives the king through a fucking coffee table. Like, I don't like him. It's historically known that I didn't like him, but fuck you if you're gonna try to talk shit. I
yeah.
love that. I mean, I love the spirit of that because to me, that's like real America. That the American ideology being like, I'll dislike whoever's in office, but I'm not gonna allow somebody to defame our sitting president.
Well, yeah, and
I love the spirit of it.
it needs to be that way. I've had that discussion many a times where people are like, whether it been Obama or Trump, or doesn't matter. Man, I wish somebody would assassinate that guy. I'm like, what? No. What the hell?
I hate that. That makes me
Absolutely
crazy
not.
because I'm like, who the fuck do you think you are? I mean, you're talking about the death of a sitting president. Do you have any idea what level of chaos it is? Also, the people that say that and then also say like, never my president, or he's your president. Like, no, he's your president. If you dislike the results of the election, that makes you un-American because it was voted on. And now you have to fucking deal with it.
Yes.
That's part of being a goddamn grown-up.
Sure, you
And
can
it makes me
disagree and be mad and be upset, but wow.
feel like if you guys talked about like dirt bikes or chainsaws or even boobs, you'd have way more viewers. Yeah, probably, but that's not what we want to do.
Yeah.
But thanks though.
Thanks.
We appreciate your moderately constructive feedback.
Thanks, dude.
And I love you. And your name is awesome. Train of thought. Yeah, anyway, so Bernie says that he's gonna run. Bernie's video that he revealed was ridiculous. I mean, he has drunk deep of the fount of the the extreme left Kool-Aid, and it's amazing to listen to, because he touches all the buzzwords that you would hear from like fucking Antifa or any of these other insane, like the was it the Young Turks?
Yeah.
Says Trump's a racist and he's a fascist, and I'm like, get the fuck out of here. You're in fucking Congress. You know he's not a goddamn fascist. You know he's not a goddamn racist. Shut the fuck up. Jesus. I mean, he literally touches all the buttons. Just like, I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna get voted in here somehow. And this is what all the kids are saying, so that's what I'm gonna go with. And I appreciate it. And if I could, wherever you are, this is just water, but Love you too, bro, but no homo. That's fine, dude.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I kind of agree with that, with what Bernie says. I think he's a total racist, and I think he
He is
does
not, though.
lean towards fascism.
Absolutely does not.
Okay.
He's not. I mean, like he's demonstrably not. Mostly because he believes very strongly in a free market, and anyone who's interested in expanding a free market is inherently unfascist because that implies that you no longer want a strong centralized government. Because if you want a strong centralized government, that's where you get your communism and your fascism. You know, because Bernie is communist, absolutely, 100%. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. A strong central government is what, like I said, what you find in fascism or communism, and in socialism, which is communism light. And then, but it's, so if you have someone who's promoting a free market, they're inherently unfascist. And not to mention the fact that if someone is fascist, one of the first things that you do is attempt to censure the news, and
Yes.
he's not attempting to censor the news.
He's not.
He's disagreeing with it.
No. Okay. Okay. So you're
He's
saying
disagreeing with it. He's not trying to silence them.
So you're telling me that he's not trying to remove several different networks he disagrees with from the press conferences or the White House press conferences? Not at all. Not removing the credentials, anything like that. He's not doing anything like that.
He is, but he's not silencing the network. I mean, that just the fact that you're allowed in the White House doesn't mean that as long as you're allowed in the White House doesn't mean that the sitting president has to agree with what you're saying, especially if you're like CNN, which I'm assuming we're talking about Jim Acosta, who's done literally almost nothing but lie. So I mean, if you have somebody who is a habitual false speaker for anything that comes out of the White House, it doesn't even matter if it's about Trump. It's literally fucking anything. Same thing with the rest of CNN. That you have the ability of a sitting president to be like, you know what? No, I don't want you in here. You're going to get the news and you're going to get what I said and you're going to see the video, but you don't get to be in this room. And, that's unusual for a president, but it's also not censure. He's not attempting to say CNN cannot print a story. In fact, what he's doing is the opposite. He's giving CNN the ability to write a more inflammatory story than it would be if they were actually in the room. So, I mean, if anything, he's giving them more ammunition to be belligerent, which they don't really need any fucking help because they're going to write stupid shit anyway, no matter what, and try to pass it up. They're going to write a bunch of op-eds and they try to sneak them in there and pretend like they're actual news, which they're just amazingly bad at. But no, he's not trying to censor information. Absolutely. No.
All right.
I'm just saying, because I mean, when I say the censor of information, especially like we're talking about, like in regards to fascism and even communism, it's literally at the point of catastrophic wrongthink. So if a CNN pundit says, Trump did this, Frank, I got a question for you. Shoot, if somebody tits or ass, obviously, sorry, closer to the kill zone. If you have someone that is what you view as a fascist government guilty of the crime of wrongthink, you lock him up and throw him away, or censor anything that they're able to say ever, which isn't something that Trump's doing. It's also not what the right is attempting to do. It's something that the left is really big on. They're really big on censorship, and anything that you say is wrong, they want to remove big time. Shouldn't be able to say it. Doesn't matter what it is. If it's anything right of Bernie Sanders, you're a Nazi.
Mm-hmm.
You're a Nazi, mate. Absolutely. So I mean, no. I mean, I would inherently disagree that he's attempting to censor free discussion, especially in the White House. Now, Jim Acosta's a fucking little bastard, and he's a liar, so I wouldn't want him in the fucking room either. Do I think it's smart to remove him? No, because you end up with these kinds of discussions. Would I put him in the room and then not remove him, but just ignore him? Yes, that I would do, which I think is what he's doing now. I mean, as opposed to just trying to kick people out, he's just, there are people in here talking, and I think like the last time he was like the CNN rep was in there and he was picking everyone other than them, like you in the back, you NPR Channel 8, no, way in the back, yeah, the guy in the hallway, yeah, you, what do you want? I mean, like anyone other than CNN, or what's the other one that he hates? Well, shit. I mean, there's so many of them that are so far left, it's incredible. So I mean, I wouldn't really blame him for not wanting to talk to them either. Fox, BuzzFeed, get the fuck out of here. Faux news.
Oh man, I for one I'm actually kind of glad he's running again. And personally, I don't know. Maybe we'll have better options this time. Apparently, there's gonna be like 75 fucking Democrats running. So who
Oh, it's
knows?
gonna be incredible. There are so many that are running. I mean, you got fucking Corey, and the worst part is that of all of them, Bernie is the one that is the most likely to make a bunch of votes. He's the one that's most qualified, no matter what Colbert's dumbass says.
Right.
Because just because he's the wrong color, you fucking racist, and he's the wrong sex, you fucking sexist,
Mhm.
doesn't mean that he's not, able to run. I mean, he's literally never accomplished anything in his entire 10 years of being in Congress. He's never passed anything to my knowledge, and he's never really accomplished anything. Did you know this fun fact? I learned this today when I was reading about him. Did you know that he actually was part of a commune whenever he was younger? And he was so lazy, they kicked him out of the commune.
What?
They kicked him out of the fucking commune. That is, I mean, that's your socialist guy. That's the one who wants people to live in communes, who is so fucking lazy and took advantage of the system that even the fucking dirty, grubby ass hippies kicked him out. I rest my case, Your Honor. I mean, if there is any poetic justice in this world, I think that was it, because that's amazing to me. I'm glad that he's running, because I think that he's gonna really kind of fuck it up for the Dems.
Think so?
I hope. I don't think he's going to win. I don't think he's going to win, because I think the problem with the left right now is that they're all vastly too extreme. I mean, like, whenever you start, like Trump says a lot of dumbass shit, but whenever you actually look at what he does on a day-to-day, not like what he says, which is something that CNN always confuses. What he says isn't always what he does. I'm talking about actual policy and actual things that he's accomplished.
Okay.
It's not that extreme. It's really not. I mean, it's actually pretty benign, all things considered. But then you look at the shit that Bernie wants to run on, the stuff that Cory Booker wants to run on, what Kamala Harris wants to do, the stuff Elizabeth Warren wants to get into, and you're like, wow, this is insane. This is bad. This would never happen. This shouldn't happen. And so you kind of go, well, looking at this, it's not looking good for the Democrats, because they don't have a stable, and I mean like stable, person to run at all.
All right,
None of them.
Give me your biggest example as to what is extreme and crazy on the left side, that their platform they're running on.
First of all, the Bernie Booker, Harris, and Warren have all endorsed the Green New Deal. The end.
Explain that to me.
The Green New Deal?
Yeah.
Whew, man, do we have the time?
Like-
That's the question. Do we have the time? How fucking dumb this thing is. I made the mistake of, I actually downloaded it and I read it, and I haven't finished it, but I've kind of skimmed through it, and at every page I go, oh my god. So it's long. It's been known at this point that I have this. What would you call it for Ocasio-Cortez? A disinterest? A dislike? Because it's not so much that I dislike her. I just think that she's stupid. I mean, and she is noticeably mentally unwell, and so then we have, it's her bill, and oh my god, trying to discuss this damn thing. First, so the idea of the Green New Deal obviously is that we want to be a completely independent of fossil fuels in 10 years, which is just saying that alone should make you guys go, what?
Yeah, that's a little crazy.
You guys pro or anti-wall? I'm pro-wall.
I'm anti-wall.
Yeah. In fact, the wall should get 35 feet higher. I went half Bernie and half Trump. I'm sorry. My impressions were all jacked up. Anyway, so so they want to completely remove the idea of fossil fuels within 10 years. Which all by itself is insane, because whenever we say fossil fuel and fossil fuel production, what they don't understand is that the things that are inherent of what you are making fossil fuels out of. Because whenever you get crude oil, you're not just getting gas,
Right.
you're getting plastic.
Right.
You're getting nylon. All this shit that you need comes from petroleum products. So okay, you want to be completely independent from petroleum products? It's never going to happen. Literally, right now, done. First of all, there's nothing that can replace it. Even if you had solar panels and wind farms, they amount. See, was it I think it's like a grand total right now. I think of like 4% of the total energy of the entire country comes from windmills and solar power.
Yeah.
And the solar power fields have to be like 30 by 30 football fields, and it's fucking incredible how much space they take. And then you're like, okay, well, you got like, you know, a city block with that. That's insane. I mean, that's so much. I mean, I appreciate people who put, you know, solar panels on the roofs. It kind of like cuts down their electricity bill. You know, I get that. I appreciate that. I understand that. I'm okay with that. The windmills are just absolutely bad shit because they don't produce much at all, and they take up an incredible amount of real estate. I mean, an incredible amount of real estate. They're not dangerous or anything. There's some people who bitch and whine about like, oh, it's gonna hit a bird. Like, well, then that bird had it coming because that bird is a dumb motherfucker because those things are incredibly. It's literally like watching a bird get slapped by the wing of a 747 because those motherfuckers are huge. And so, okay, so then you have wind, you have solar. Well, that's dumb. All right, so you want to have the entire country run on wind and solar? Not gonna happen. She also wants to completely. In this bill, she wants to remove and demolish airport and air transportation. No more airports, no more air transportation. She proposes a monorail that is going to run from San Francisco to Hawaii.
Monorail.
Sure, what the fuck? I mean, why not? I mean, we're already fucking everything else up. I mean, why not? Sure, get a monorail. What the fuck? Whatever. And then you've got, what's the other part? Trying not to go like too super crazy on it, but enough, fuck it. So one of the other things she wants to do is, so no airports, no air transportation. Also, no, in this bill, which is weird because it has nothing to do with water, power, energy, anything like that. She puts in that she wants to have, jobs, federally approved, federally provided jobs for those who are willing and unwilling to work.
Seriously,
what?
The word unwilling to work?
Yes, willing or unwilling to work. You are allowed to have a job even if you don't want to work. They're still gonna fucking pay you. I'm like, that's communism.
Yeah.
That's not even. You're not even hiding it. That's communism. Period. I mean, I'm like, okay, you know what? What? Throw it on the bucket. I mean, like, fuck it, sure, throw it on there. We'll figure it out. Whatever, it's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, like, okay, sure. What the hell? I mean, what's it gonna do? Be more fucking insane? Then also, what else is in there? Oh yeah, she wants to tear down and rebuild with the new energy deal in mind. Every structure in America. Every building in this country is to be pulled down and then put back up with energy efficiency in mind. That you're independent of fossil fuel. Look, this is in the fucking bill. I'm not even shitting you. So I think I haven't seen it yet because like the version that I have might be the one that they edited. And here's what they edited for. The original bill, and this has been pushed online. It's been taken pictures of. I've seen the pictures of the original bill. No shit. In this bill, in quotations, was that that after the 10-year period, then the Democratic Party will look into the issue of farting cows for greenhouse gases.
Whoa, that's funny.
Slambert, you know what? Well, you know, she shouldn't have been standing there. It's not Ninja's fault if he's just got that air about him. You can't hold that against him. But anyway, so like the pull buildings down, no air transportation, nothing, and then farting cows naturally because you know you can't address greenhouse gases without saying obviously we need to talk about farting cows. Which the fact that this was a phrase that was even used in a bill that's going to be put before Congress blows me away.
Well, I will say that I mean, while it's not a very large percentage of a source for greenhouse gases, it is still a source. But
it doesn't matter. You don't put it in a fucking bill that goes in front of Congress. I mean, like, geez, you know. I mean, that's like saying, like, you know, there are a handful of gun deaths in America because a guy took his dick and stuck it inside of the bend of a double-barrel shotgun and really tried to just pleasure the shit out of himself with, and it went off. You don't put that specific instance in a goddamn bill going in front of the fucking House of Representatives.
We're gonna make some diapers.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, like, you don't do that. That's crazy.
Okay. It's pretty fucking crazy, right?
Joe Pesci now.
It's pretty crazy. That's all what you said. If it's true, which I believe you, I trust you.
It's literally sitting in the other room. I mean, like, if I have to fucking read it to you, I
it's
will.
fine. It's fine. I believe you. Dude, that's fucking crazy. All right, so.
And every presidential candidate right now is in favor of that.
I really can't wait. Like once the debates and the campaigning starts happening, I can't wait for that to get dissected. Because I can almost promise that it's not going to uphold as is, and they're going to have to pick it apart and say, okay, well maybe not that part, but what about this part? It's gonna be great.
You know what's funny though? So AOC was all fucking pumped about this thing, right? I mean, she was just like, "Oh yeah, God, I'm fucking, we're bringing communism to America. We're gonna make everything clean and beautiful, and we're all gonna, bow to our Russian overlords." And then, this train fire comes out, and everyone's like, this thing's crazy. But all the presidential candidates, they see AOC is on fire right now as far as like her numbers go, and that she's so popular. They're like, I endorse the Green New Deal. Haven't looked at it, but I endorse it. They're like did you know that? Shit. Well, I endorse it anyway because I need those votes. I just won't do it. Mitch McConnell, like I don't like him most of the time, but sometimes he does things that are so great because what he did is he comes in. And so they put the bill in front of Congress, and the whole world pretty much knee jerks like, "Oh shit!" And Mitch McConnell stands up and goes, "We're voting on it next week. Everybody get to your seats." And then they're like, "No, well, no, we need to look at it. We need to go through. He goes, "Nope, next week we're voting on it. You guys all love this goddamn thing so much, we're gonna vote on it." And then everyone's like, "He's bullying AOC," and I'm like, "No, he's doing the most brilliant political hit on the planet right now because he's like, y'all want that? Okay, fine, you're F now." I'm in love with that idea. Like I said, I don't like him most of the time, but I do find him quite comical.
All right, so let's talk about what was his name, Mr. Empire actor.
Oh, hold on a second. Let's do this real quick. And okay. Anyway. Oh no, I don't think I got the thing for it. Hold on. Boop. All right. So we're talking about Jules Smollett.
Yeah.
This is amazing. This is an amazing story. Sorry, Jesse. Whatever the fuck his name is. Jesse. I don't know what yuppie cocksucker named this fucking kid, but I mean, like, they need to have their fucking parenting card revoked. Anyway, so you got Yuppie of the Year, Jesse Smollett, fakes a fucking hate crime on himself. He paid someone to do a hate crime. What? I mean, come on. I mean, here's the thing. Here's the problem. Here's the real danger, is that just by doing that, he's more or less called into question every other hate crime that's going to take place now. And it turns out there's actually an online data system that is specifically for hate crime hoaxes. Oh. And last year there was almost 400.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And yeah, I didn't either until this afternoon when I was looking into this. Tim Pool does a video on it. It's very good. But he refers to it, and now you got this guy, and everyone's like, oh, our hearts go out to him for this terrible tragedy, and then you find out that he faked it, and these other fucking these stupid ass rappers and celebrities are like, well, we need to wait for all the facts. No, the police are now investigating him for criminal activity.
Dude, I just saw
I mean,
right
like
before
at
we
this
went
point,
live
he's
that they're
he's done. At this point, he's done.
right
He's
before
gonna go to jail.
right before we went live. I did see a little blurb on my phone pop up saying that the police have been given the green light to charge him with was it level 4 what was it?
Falsifying a police report.
It wasn't falsifying police report. What was it? Hold on. Hold please. If I could use my phone for good. Jesus, come on, man.
for good, not ill.
Come on.
So
Okay.
I don't even know
It
that some
says
of these
a
goddamn
charge of
celebrities-
disorderly conduct, a class 4 felony, has been approved against Empire actor Jussie Smollett, prosecutors say, and that's from CNN. Oh, that's so good. So here's the big deal, and you hit the nail on the head there with the it's going to bring everything else into question, but it also brings into question these fucking like fast twitch media outlets that are all about, you know, jumping on the race card, jumping on the sympathy card, and you know, look, we've said it before. I'm very against Republicans and Trump. I don't fucking like them. I don't like their attitude. I don't like what they stand for. But that being said, there's plenty of things you can call into question and complain about and bitch about, and you don't have to stage your own fucking shit to bring up another point. There's plenty of points out there. But so all these media outlets jump to his aid. Oh my God, I can't believe this happened. This is what, you know, a symptom of Trump's country, this, that, and the other, blah, blah, blah. And they're like, and at this point, you just like you said it, it's, well, maybe the police did the report wrong. Like, dude, just accept it. You were wrong, and that's okay.
No, you were fucking wrong. You are a terrible human being. I mean, like, you faked it. I mean, which just blows me away again. Yeah. You faked it, and then you have these celebrities online. Cardi B, where the fuck she is, says that. Oh, hold on. She left open the possibility of that the actor is being set up by racist police officers. What? I mean, like, at this point, they've done literally nothing but be on the up and up.
Right. They investigated everything he said, and they found some crazy shit. Instead. And then that crazy shit led the police to him. Like, you follow the trail of the poorly laid out trail of breadcrumbs that he laid out, you know? And, oh, look, it was me all along. Like
yeah, they pulled the mask off, and I'd have gotten away with it. If you damn Chicago PD hadn't been
so good at your jobs.
Thing, when I first read the story, I was kind of like, because I'm like, he went to Subway in the middle of the night in the freezing cold, and then in Chicago, he was accosted by two guys wearing MAGA hats.
Listen, it was
Chicago,
freezing cold.
That's predominantly black.
Freezing cold, and you're out there taking a stroll to Subway, and you just happen to see two other people out there. There's going to be exactly 0 people out there. It's fucking cold.
Yeah, I mean, like, unless they had some specific business. I mean, like, so you walked out to Subway, and then, I guess this was in the report, because I keep hearing it being mentioned. Apparently, when the cops got to him, he kept the noose around his neck.
Yeah, for evidence.
Which is fucking bizarre to me. And then the second part is that he also held onto the sandwich. I mean, he got his shit pushed in by these two guys, allegedly. They put a noose around his neck, poured bleach on him, ? And then, you know, he gets his fucking face beat in. But goddamn it, he held onto that hoagie. God love him.
And not only that,
that's a man who's known hunger.
When the police asked him for his phone records or like anything with his phone, because he was apparently on the phone with his manager while the attack happened, he's like, no, I don't want you to see my contacts.
Yeah, like, okay, well, that's a red flag. So I mean, like, okay, well, like, we're concerned.
You're talking about the only evidence that you have that's not your word against the rest of the world. And you don't want to let us see it? Like, come on. That would have been a freaking smoking gun right there. But no.
Nope.
And they say that his motivation is because his character was about to be written off the show Empire.
Bullshit.
well, his character was about to be written off the show of Empire, and he wanted to create some buzz so that
And the creators of Empire have disavowed that. They said that they were not going to write him off the show.
oh, well, that's what media news outlets were saying was that
Right.
he was trying to
I
save
know.
himself.
That's what I'm
basically.
saying. It fucking floors me because I'm like, no, this guy is trying to make a fucking a big grand political statement, and now he's going to be, cleaning shit off his face for the rest of his life.
Well, not only that,
He's,
but
he's done. He's done.
he's already been not only is he being arrested, but he's already now they're writing him off the show for sure.
Yeah, now they have to because he's deaf. I mean, like I'm looking at this thing. Felony criminal charges against Jesse Smollett approved, so they're arresting him.
Yes.
Period. I mean, he's being arrested like right now. Right now, he's probably in handcuffs right now.
Yeah.
So I mean, like, no, he's definitely going in. Ava DuVernay says, "Yes, sir, I hear you and agree. I wrote that there are inconsistencies. He might have lied. Yeah, he might not have. I don't know. But what I do know, I never believe police on general principle just because they say so. My experience, our history makes it impossible for me to do so. I want to see what in her life has led her to believe that police are inconsistent about the way that they have treated her in particular. What is your experience? I don't know anything about this woman, but I can tell you just by looking at this picture, looking at her blue check mark, I doubt that. I doubt that story very much. I doubt that position has any kind of actual information behind it, shy of, am black, therefore default is to dislike cops.
Right.
And so I question that. I question her position on that deeply.
For
Alyssa
sure.
Milano, of course, is getting in on it because she can't keep her fucking mouth shut.
It's because she.
Of course, this one I actually agree with. She says, "If that man staged his own attack, he is wrong in so many ways. No one could be that hurtful to stage this, right? To fuck with all of us by playing into our weaknesses and make it even harder for victims to come forward. No one could choose to be that hurtful, right? I mean, okay, so if you were attacked in a hate crime, would you say that because she's basically Alyssa Milano, because this is the only way that her brain works, she's equating it to rape? I mean, that's what this tweet says to me, because she says make it hard for the victims to come forward. Who the fuck has a hard time coming forward when they've been getting the shit kicked out of them for a hate crime?
Yeah, nobody.
I mean, like I don't even really necessarily agree that whenever a woman gets raped that she shouldn't go to the cops, and I don't understand the mentality that makes one not go to the cops.
Right.
So I wonder about that all by itself, but then to put it in the context of a hate crime, what the fuck does that mean? I mean, like, what do you mean have hard time coming forward? It's not hard coming forward. The hard part going forward from here is believability. So like, let's just say some other fucking no-name actor like is wandering around the street and he actually is the victim of a hate crime. Everyone's going to immediately think it was this.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they shouldn't, but they will.
Well, I know I was watching another video info video earlier, and they talked about on the same day another guy who was an Indian guy, not from India guy, who he got attacked, and they legitimately beat the shit out of him for being Indian. I think it was in the UK, and he is a minor celebrity, but he posted it online, and everyone immediately accused him of being a liar.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, he literally was sitting in the fucking hospital after getting the shit kicked out of him, and they're like, "You're a liar," and he's like, "Why am I a liar?" Because apparently he had no idea that this shit was going on, and so all of a sudden now people are saying like, you lied, you're faking it just to try to get media attention, and he's like, "I'm faking my face bleeding." Who does that? Who's so dedicated?
Yeah. Well, I don't know, like, other than the whole crying wolf thing, I really hope it puts a microscope on these media outlets and how quick they are to freaking pull just the verbiage they use. They don't they pull the word allegedly out and they say attacked.
It's fact.
It's fact.
Done.
They don't cite their specific sources. They just say this is what I heard, and it is now news, and it's not okay. And going into this next story we're going to talk about, I hope more shit like this happens, where they're going to get penalized so that they're less likely to do it. I mean, what's their punishment right now for, um, publishing something that's false or misleading? Fucking
0 at the
nothing.
moment.
And you know what? I've been ever since this news story came out about the fake attack. I've been seeing a ton of corrections to articles. Have you noticed that?
Nope.
I've seen it at least 3 times. I haven't seen it in a long time, but in the last 2 days, I've seen it 3 times, and it's popped up twice on my phone where it says correction to previous story. We used the wrong words on this, and and then I was reading an article today, and it said, "This is a second article in reference to a previous article." Just to make some corrections about shit that we got wrong. I'm like, yes, that needs to happen more often. But can you, instead of making corrections, just make it right the first time? Like,
here's the problem with it. This is just like the other one that we're going to talk about in a minute, where they took a story and then just ran with it, and everyone sees the original video or the original thing. Jussie Smollett is attacked by MAGA hat wearing those fucking racists and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And that gets like 40 million retweets. But then we made a mistake. Here's the correction. 14 retweets.
Yep.
Okay, well that did literally nothing.
Yeah, damage is already done.
Yeah, it's just done. It's over. I mean, and man, here's what's funny to me, and it's one of the reasons why we have this particular subject. So we've talked about Jussie Smollett. We're about to talk about Nick Sandmann, the Covington High kid, and you were talking about people getting it right the first time. Do you realize that it's February 20th?
Mm-hmm.
It's February 20th. We are legitimately 50 days into 2019,
yep.
And major liberal media news outlets have had 3 catastrophe stories that they have completely fucked since the beginning of the year. I mean, we're talking like not even remotely legitimate stories that they have attempted to sensationalize to an unholy fucking degree that have hurt people. So, I mean, good job, guys. You'd think that after the first one that they'd be like, okay, slow down. Let's really look at it. Let's really think about it. And they're not. They're just like, Jussie Smollett's attack. Fucking MAGA hat wearing racist. And then, oh, well, it was fake. Fuck. Well, throw that one back on the shelf with the other 2 that we fucked up already.
Oops.
And it's like they don't care. They're about to care, though. Good on you, Nick Sandmann. Fuck them. Fuck them to death.
What's going on with Nick Sandmann, Frank?
Nick Sandmann is the smiling kid from Covington High. He have you seen that? Did you see that video?
I never saw the video. I saw the
video. There's the picture, and then there's the video. Even the video, which is taken wildly out of context, and then obviously re-edited because CNN can't do anything nice, makes it look like this kid is just being a prick. I mean, being a smiling, racist motherfucker is what he's being. And it is so incredibly off base. It is unbelievable. This kid, so CNN, Washington Post, HuffPo, all these news outlets ran with this idea that this kid is the worst kind of MAGA hat wearing racist. That he was bullying this elderly Native American man, and he got in his way, and these kids were hollering and shouting, build the wall around this guy, and it is all a lie. 100%. If you watch the full video, those kids were the victim of racial slurs for about 2 hours.
Really?
And yeah, so there was another group that was there that CNN originally posted the article, and they said, well, no, sure, it wasn't even the article. It was actually aired online, where they said that there was a group of young African American men preaching the Bible. That's what they presented these black guys that were there harassing the kids as young African American men preaching the Bible. What they really were guys in their mid-40s that were from a group called the Black Hebrew Israelites, which, according to Southern Poverty Law Center, are a terrorist group. I'm sorry, a hate group.
Oh.
And they were shouting, look at all these future school terrorists, and look at all these pasty-ass white motherfucking crackers and shit like that. I mean, just trying to get these kids and to say something back to them, being mean to them. There was even a black kid that was with the Covington High guys, and they're like, they're gonna harvest your organs, they're gonna kill you because you're an Uncle Tom, all that other kind of shit. And I'm like, dude, damn. And that's when Nathan Phillips, liar extraordinaire, comes wandering in. Let's go a little bit deep on Nathan Phillips. This guy is really big on crying racist wolf. He actually makes up stories about things that he has encountered that have never happened. They've never been corroborated ever by anyone, ever. He said that whenever he was in Detroit, he was accosted by a bunch of kids that were at a college frat party, and they were dancing around him wearing Native American shit, and they were making fun of him, and they pushed him around, and he gave the specific house location, and everyone in the neighborhood's like, there aren't anyone even goes there. There are no college kids there. What are you talking about? And nothing happened to him. Nothing. He tried to ruin a bunch of kids for nothing again. And so apparently he has a history of it. And CNN called him a Vietnam war vet. Fuck you. He's not a fucking Vietnam war vet. He was never in Vietnam.
What?
First of all, he was never in Vietnam. He joined the army in the Vietnam era, is what CNN says now. He's a Vietnam era veteran. Before they were calling him a Vietnam veteran, which means he was actually in Vietnam. Just saying. And he was in a refrigeration unit stateside. He went in as a private. For 4 years, he was in the military, and he left as a private. I don't know if you know anything about the military, but I mean, it's like any other job. After a while, like if you do good, like you get promotions and shit.
Right.
The likelihood of leaving as a private is incredibly low. He had he went AWOL 3 times while he was in his term in the military.
Nice.
So this guy is not only is he a fucking liar about literally everything, he's a huge race baiter. And he's even said on TV, whenever he was there, CNN was interviewing him, because CNN didn't interview the kids. They only interviewed the old man. I mean, he said that they were chanting, build the wall, whenever I was standing there and they blocked my way and they wouldn't let me move. He walked into the kids. Those kids parted and got out of his way, except for Nick Stanman, who just stood there because he didn't want to exacerbate things and make it harder, so he just didn't make any movement. He didn't move. And then they asked him why did he smile, and he said because this guy holds the drum up to his face and is beating it within like 4 inches of this kid's head and screaming that stupid fucking song in his face. And the kid doesn't move. He just smiles. Just basically, Nick Stanman said in his interview that the reason why I was smiling is because I wanted to let him know that I wasn't going to be any threat. Well, tough fucking luck, kid. Now the whole world thinks that you're a goddamn racist. You smiled? That's easy hate crime. I mean, like that's you're one step shy of trying to arrange for Nathan Phillips to be sent to Auschwitz. That's where you're at right now.
He shouldn't have done that, dude.
He's already, you're punching his train ticket. You know what I mean? I mean, he's like, Fritz, heat up the ovens. I mean, it's unbelievable to me that they've taken the video, which is fucking available, and this is what they decided to do with it. This kid getting just absolutely fucking hammered by goddamn everyone over a lie from multiple groups, including CNN, Washington Post, HuffPo. I mean, what the MSNBC? Everyone lambasted this kid. They put his fucking face out there. Then they ended up finding his name. Kathy Griffin, some fucking rapper I've never heard of, were calling for this kid to be physically hurt. A 15-year-old child was being threatened by fucking celebrities with death, immolation, shot down. They said that they should one celebrity group that as one celebrity guy who's actually being prosecuted said that somebody should go down to Covington High, bar the school, and then set it on fire with everyone inside.
Wow.
Kathy Griffin wanted him to be doxxed. He wanted all his friends to be doxxed. I want to know names. I want where this person lives. I want his family. I want everyone to know where they're at. I want you guys out there. I'm like, that's a call to violence.
Yeah.
Anytime you dox somebody, that's a call to violence. It doesn't fucking matter past that. You called to violence. Somehow, because she's left-leaning, you probably couldn't have noticed, and that rapper, I can't remember his fucking name because he doesn't matter, that guy put a bounty on this kid getting physically hurt. I would give you every one of my albums signed if you go and beat the shit out of this kid and have video of it.
Yeah,
Is that not? I mean, like, is that not fucking insane?
that's absolutely insane. They should fucking be arrested for that. You're inciting violence.
Yeah,
You're putting yeah, you're literally putting a bounty on people, and that is a hate crime. I mean,
it absolutely is.
that
Especially since
goes
it's fucking unfounded.
yeah, and it goes well beyond the boundaries of the First Amendment. I mean, sure you can say pretty
Oh
much
yeah.
whatever you want, but when you're inciting violence and speaking hatred, especially based on uh nothing other than a
Because I
collection
felt like
a
it.
collection of blurbs and pictures and stuff like that. Like, did somebody get
Yeah.
convicted? Did somebody get sent to trial? No, you just saw something on the internet and now you want to hunt this guy down. Shit's
You want to hurt a child.
yeah.
You know, I mean, it's not like it's one thing if it was like a politician who's, like with Trump. Kathy Griffin put out a fucking picture of her holding Trump's severed head, which is gross.
Yeah.
I mean, and she was majorly bitch slapped for it, which she
Yeah.
should have been. She also should have probably gone to fucking jail.
Yeah.
I mean, like, because if you had done that kind of shit with Obama, you'd be gone. You'd be black bagged so fucking fast. Holy shit. But I mean, with Trump, it just seems to be okay. But now you have this kid where she's saying that everyone should hurt this kid, and he's done nothing that she even is aware of, and she won't even fucking take it back. But because Twitter is so far left, it's completely fine. It doesn't count as hate speech. She's not gotten a strike. She's not gotten banned. She should be banned from Twitter fucking at least, because she's literally breaching their terms of service, trying to get somebody hurt.
Yeah.
That's in Twitter's fucking terms of service. We read it because we have a Twitter account, because we're not fucking stupid. I mean, but for some reason, it's completely fine if she does it. So here's what I'm really happy about, and here's what makes me really glad, is that his legal group, because this kid's toast. I mean, the rest of his life's over.
Yeah.
I mean, he's gonna forever be the kid that, it doesn't even matter what happens now. He's gonna be the kid that was getting in that Native American man's face. It's over.
Yeah.
He's done.
Yeah.
I mean, and here's what I'm glad at. His legal team is suing Washington Post, Huffington Post. They're probably gonna sue CNN. He's trying to sue Kathy Griffin. He wants to sue a couple of the other celebrities that were for defamation, because it is. Defamation and defamation of character, slander, and I think on a few of the celebrities attempted physical harm. And right now he's suing Washington Post because they're the first one who posted it, and they ran with it, and they never really retracted it.
Yeah.
They just said, like, new information is available. It was actually the Black Hebrew Israelites. It wasn't a young African American man. I'm like, that's your fix?
Right.
That's your retraction? That's what you're going to go with? Okay. Yeah, it's still fucking super wrong. So he's suing Washington Post presently. That's the first one up for $250 million.
Yes. That's fantastic.
And I hope that he absolutely deep sixes the shit out of him.
Yeah.
I do. I hope he fucking guts him. I would love to see a sign on the building that the Washington Post has for its main headquarters with a little for sale sign on it. That would be
I definitely hope they go the way of fucking, what was it, Gawker? Yeah.
Yeah, and they should. They absolutely should. Absolutely should.
Yeah.
They should get shredded for the shit that they did to that kid.
Sensationalist journalism, especially when you're doctoring up the evidence to make it fit your narrative. Come on, dude.
Yeah,
you're not news anymore. You're a tabloid.
Yeah, you're a propaganda outlet.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much like what it's come down to. And what I really genuinely wanted in my secret heart, is I wanted Trump, because he tweeted out for support of the kid. What I really wanted him to do is bring the kid to the White House.
Yeah.
Because if Clock Boy, that stupid gangly little fuck, can go to the White House because he made an obvious fucking bomb, then I mean, we should definitely let this kid who just stood there and didn't do a goddamn thing and was torn apart by fucking fake news media, he should definitely be going to the White House.
Yeah, I don't know. I honestly don't know how that would work out. I don't know how that will work out for Trump, to be honest. But the Clock Boy shouldn't have
honestly,
won.
These three big news media fake story fuck ups have absolutely helped the shit out of him. They've done nothing but help him.
Yeah, true.
I mean, like at this point, and here's what I was reading a few news articles, and here was my overall conclusion. Trump has 2020 in the bag, if, and this is a big if because he can't do it, he could just do his job and be quiet, because the Dems are fucking tearing each other apart. They are cannibalizing each other so hard right now. It's incredible.
Which is
it's
what they did
incredible to
last
watch.
cycle.
Yeah, but I mean, they're doing, but not to this level, not to this voracious.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's gotten worse.
Because here's what Pew Data says. Pew Data says that 50% of people who are presently on the left are becoming more moderate, and 50% of the conservatives are becoming more conservative. So everyone is going right. Everyone's going right. There's a fringe group that's still left. Everyone else is going right. So then you got these super outliers like AOC and Bernie and Kamala Harris, who's just a fucking joke. Same thing with Cory Booker. Jesus God. They're going to cannibalize each other. Look at Virginia right now. You have the governor of Virginia apologizing to everyone on the planet because he did blackface whenever he was in fucking college. And then the Republicans aren't asking for him to be fired. The Democrats are.
Right.
And he's a fucking Democrat. He's a Democrat, and they're willing to give up seats in that state, which is a predominantly not fucking Democratic state, or sorry, not a predominantly Democrat state, to the possibility that there may be a Republican, because his second in command, who would take over his spot, had supposed sexual assault charges, and they're asking for him to fucking resign. The Democrats are asking for him to resign. So they're going to literally cut the head off of the state of Virginia because of unfounded shit. Literally, this is Me Too and race and race baiting shit coming full circle. The Democrats started it. They tried to use it to destroy Republicans, and now they're getting fucked by it again. Because I mean, for the most part, whenever Republicans do something terrible, like Steve King, he says it's like some just absolutely reproachable shit. Roy Moore, Republicans are like, all right, you're fired, and that's it. You're gone. Steve King get cut out of everything that he was involved in Washington. As soon as he said some absolutely horrendous shit, he was like, okay, well, that's indefensible, so you're no longer part of any of these groups. And he was cut out, is excised completely. Same thing with Roy Moore. Oh, you fuck girls? Okay, well, you're going to lose this election then. And so Republicans cleaned it up. But then now you have, these Democratic nominees, and you have that do and say terrible things, and everyone's like, well, but you gotta look at the context of what he said. Like, no, you thought someone does a crime and they need to be lynched, not even fired. We're talking, you want to string them up by their ankles, slit their belly open, and set them on fire. That's where we're at right now. You don't get to fucking have it both ways. You don't get to be like, well, we should hear him out here. But then, someone says, I think that he finger blasted me at a party once, and then you kill the guy in the courtroom. And that doesn't work that way. I mean, look at fucking Brett Kavanaugh. He literally was nothing ever fucking happened. And every witness that they pulled forward said nothing ever happened. Blasey Ford's a liar. Everyone corroborates that Blasey Ford's a liar. Where's the evidence that he did it? Well, she said it, you should believe her. No, fuck her, because up until this point, she said everything humanly possible to be anti-conservative. She's got an agenda a fucking mile wide. No, fuck her. Stupid. And then, but we should give other people a chance. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Oh my God, these guys are crazy. So yeah, like I said, all Trump has to do is just be quiet. Trump has to just be quiet, and you're gonna watch the left cannibalize themselves. It's gonna be fucking fake news flying hither, thither, and yon. The Kamala Harris is gonna try to, shiv fucking Cory Booker in the back, but he's Spartacus, so he can fight somebody out. No, he can't. Fucking loser. Bernie's gonna sit there and he's gonna put on his little emperor robe and just wait for the dust to settle. I mean, oh God, the Dems are so fucked.
Yeah,
but it's funny because there's one guy in the Republican side that said, I might run. And I mean, that's not, I might run. That's not, I'm going to run. Right now, the Republicans are like, well, we got Trump.
I don't know. I'm actually pretty excited to see what's going to happen. You're not wrong. The Democrats are going to tear themselves apart like they did last election, except for it's going to be so much worse this time. And it's funny because you're absolutely right, and everybody that analyzed the reason why Trump got elected, they were right, and the left was just like, no, 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 that can't be right. Like, dude, have a little bit of introspection.
Yeah, you did this.
You did
this. This was your fault. We didn't have to have Trump. We didn't have to have celebrity apprentice boss for a fucking president. We now, like, look, because you guys fucked around and you're stupid. Now we have Orange Hitler. This is your fault. I mean, this is your fault that this man's in office.
Yeah.
If you want anyone to be pissed off at, don't fucking be mad at Flyover America that you guys just like marginalize all the time anyway. Don't be mad at people who are fucking conservative. Don't be mad at people who just tried to, ask a few too many questions about like, well, I really would like to actually find out a little bit more about my taxes. No, stop. That's wrong. No. That's completely right. The moment that we in this country decided that we could no longer have an informed, rational discussion between two people about politics and have questions asked, have questions answered, it became the moment whenever President Trump won.
Yeah.
Period. Because the silent majority spoke in fucking volumes, because we have all these vapid celebrities like Ellen Page and Kathy Griffin and your fucking whining vagina. I mean, you're the reason why Donald Trump won. Because you decided that it was much more important to you to demonize people that had thought differently than you rather than having a fucking conversation. Then you got Donald Trump. He was the ultimate fuck you vote that ended up becoming president.
Yep.
So good job.
And it's going to be that way again.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And it's going to be by a large margin this time. This last election was pretty fucking close. This one's going to be by a large margin because it hasn't, like I said, there's no introspection there. There's no looking at yourself and saying, well, what can we do differently to make this better, instead of just blaming everybody else. I mean, that's exactly what they did. So now they did it, and they did it for the last 3 years, going into 4 now. And it's like, oh, well, you guys need to fix your train of thought. No. How about you just get a little bit more creative? Or, I don't know, stop demonizing people. Stop making people feel like shit because they want to have a discussion with you. Stop screaming, like literally screaming at people.
Literal screaming. I mean, because you can't have a discussion with these people.
No. And that's what kills me. And that's what makes me, like, being somebody that does lean left. That's what makes me not like to be in this position, because I do believe a lot of policies that the left holds are very valuable and very beneficial to our country. However, you fucking mix all this other shit in there, this social shit, this screaming at the top of your lungs, this refusing to compromise, this refusing to have a discussion, and I'm just like, I don't fucking know you guys. It's like going to a gamer convention. I consider myself a gamer. When I go to a gamer convention, there's a bunch of fucking nerds there. And when I'm not talking like nerds, I'm talking like stinky nerds that haven't bathed in a week, that all they do is, they
just gross up the joint.
Yeah.
I mean, like, and they muddy the waters for actual things that are interesting. So, like, I mean, like, so you go to a gaming convention and you see all the booths lined up, and you're like, man, these are all really cool. I want to go check this out. And then you try to wander over to a booth, or you try to get to where there's some cool looking swag or some shit like that. And you're like, wow, this smells like death in here. I mean, and I don't want to be here anymore.
Yeah,
that's how it is right now.
Yeah,
politically.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's like, I absolutely don't agree with 95% of what happens on the right. Okay, but now I'm having to like shy away from the left. Like I feel like geez, come on, guys, let's put a rational thought into place and get something going. But no, all you want to do is scream and talk about, the literal less than 5% of this country, such as, the transgendered and that special group as well. I mean, I get it. I get they need their rights and everything, but
they don't have any fucking rights that no one else has.
Exactly.
That's what kills me.
Exactly.
You're wasting your fucking time. So I mean,
pandering.
because they say shit like Trump's transphobe. Where? When? At what point was he transphobe?
And even if he
He's never
was,
said anything.
it doesn't fucking matter. He's not like calling
never
for
said-
the heads of transvestites. You know?
Yeah,
If
he's
that were...
he's never said anything about it anyway.
And
You know
if-
what I mean? Just like people say that he's fucking racist. He's never said he was He's never said anything racist.
And then
not while he's been in office.
And then there goes the jumping to conclusions things. I mean, like the whole, transgenders in the military. And it was like, okay, so at one point they wanted to stop it from happening, stop transgender people from being in the military until they could do a little more research as far as their mental status and the hormone treatments and so on and so forth goes. And then they were going to say, okay, at what point do we let them in, at what point are they a liability to their squad, and this, that, and the other. It's like, these are valid questions. Don't just be like, they need to be in there, or you're a pig and a sexist and a transphobe. And it's like, dude, we're just asking questions that we should be asking. I mean, and I feel the same way about, like, the whole gun control thing. Like, on the flip side, there are people out there like, hey, maybe we should do a little bit of investigation on, gun control. Maybe, like, find out what can make these things, a little bit more difficult to obtain for, people that are mentally ill. And then you get, the gun nuts going, no, you're not taking my guns. Everybody should have guns. Like, it happens on both sides, but that the gun conversation hasn't been there for a while. It's been all about the LGBTIAQ plus, like, that is the hot topic now, and I don't know why. I mean, I get it.
It's vapid virtue signaling.
Yeah, you're absolutely that's the why right there. It's the virtue signaling. It's trying to stick up for the group that. Hey, thanks, Chair. Thanks for the bits, dude. It's trying to stick up for a group that they do need sticking up for, because there still is plenty of hatred and misunderstanding towards them. But at the same time, you can't fight fire with fire in this situation. You can't fight hate with more hate. And that's exactly what they're doing.
There are very few recorded hate crimes against both gays and transgender people in this country.
Lately? Or just in general?
In general, very, very few. Do you know who the number one target of all hate crime is?
Who?
Jews.
Oh. Yeah.
And by a fucking enormous number. An enormous number. And it comes from a lot of the minority community from the reports that I've read. So, I mean, that's what that means. I have no idea. Because I'm not a member of the minority community.
Right.
You can kind of tell. So, I mean, like, is there something like inherently anti-Semitic about those groups? I don't know. I have no idea. I'm interested to read the research on it and find out more about why. I'm curious always every time somebody says, this transphobic crime, that transphobic crime, where here's where I see transphobic crimes. Places not the United States.
Okay.
Like there's a high profile case where a trans person, because I can't remember the specific gender, whatever, was beaten to death, and that made CNN. Trans person beaten to death. I was like, Jesus God, okay, where in the United States did this happen? Portugal. Fuck it.
Yeah.
I don't care. I don't care if it didn't happen in the United States. I don't need to hear about one specific murder. It doesn't matter.
I mean,
like one person was murdered in a place that's inherently hyper conservative, hyper religious, and they have like almost no. They have freedom, but not to the extent that we have here. So I was like, okay, that's stupid. That's stupid that it happened. But at the same time, it's also stupid that we were talking about it.
Absolutely.
I talked about earlier about Ellen Page getting on and talking about, like, we need to secure the rights for LGBTQI1 plus ZZ14. I'm like what?
I mean,
there are no rights that they don't have.
Right. And
what the fuck are you talking about?
Right. And that goes in every direction. I mean, like, you're talking about feminism, you're talking about, Black Lives Matter, and this. Every single one of these people that are fighting for equality, they already have equality.
It's already there. What do you like, because I hate when feminists do this shit. They're like, we need to make sure that, men and women are equal. Well, they are. Well, no, they're not. Men have more rights than women.
What? Where?
Since fucking when?
List them out.
Like,
Let's talk about that happen?
Yeah. I mean, like, find one. Go. Yeah. This is your homework for today. Go find me a fucking law that's not That's not the same one that men have that women have.
Yeah, it's
Now, if we're talking about like social injustice, yeah, men definitely are way more underrepresented than women. You know, I mean, oh shit, can't say that though.
yeah, absolutely. Because yeah, I'm not even gonna go into the because thing, but we're wasting our time. We're wasting our time as a country speaking about these things that actually we're doing worse than wasting our time. We're dividing each other, like dividing the
Absolutely,
country
and
big time.
that's what's amazing to me because now we have these, goes back to the fake story with Jussie Smollett. You have these celebrities that are trying to perpetuate this idea that we're so incredibly divisive. When realistically, I mean, race relations under Obama were infinitely worse than they are right now.
Well, yeah, I
I
mean,
mean, that's been statistically proven by the FBI and the CDC,
and
which I'm shocked at because I mean, like, okay, so then you have these people that are like, well, Trump's a fucking racist and he's making everyone racist. Nope, actually, that was Obama. You're right. There's a lot of shit that Obama did that Trump's apparently getting credit for, and that's one of them. Weirdly, I mean, of all the things that he could take credit for, shit.
well, that's the thing too. And statistically, as of right now, as a country, we're safer. We're less divided than we've ever been. I mean, things
Economic
are
prosperity you haven't
yeah,
seen since the early '80s, late '70s.
things
So I
are
mean,
things are actually pretty fucking good. But you look at the media, you look at what they're spewing out every single day, and
lava
it
bombs raining from the
doesn't
sky.
seem like that whatsoever. It's like
No,
why
no.
why is it that every day another poor LGBT black feminist gets beaten? What? Like it?
You know,
Come on.
there was a comment that I read on Twitter that I found quite amusing. Be like, uh, people say that feminists likely to be injured by conservative men, and then someone posted that have you ever actually talked to a feminist? I can understand. And I'm like, oh no. I mean, look,
No.
obviously don't hit a feminist, but I mean, like sometimes whenever they start screeching, they do that harpy screech, like right in your face. You kind of want them to stop. It's not enjoyable.
Just walk away, man. The conversation's over at that point. You're not gonna
I know,
convince
like
them of shit.
when I start getting when I try to talk to somebody and we start running into the screechiness because I've actually encountered this with somebody I didn't know was highly liberal, but it turned out to be a never Trumper. We did that little exercise today. We attempted to just briefly discuss politics, and then she all of a sudden discovered I was conservative. Full disclosure, I don't even like Trump. Here's the worst part about all this shit. I don't really like Trump. And then I mean I don't enjoy him. I think that he's got an absolutely crass and terrible personality. He's very abrasive. I don't like the way that he governs. But he's the president, and he's also done some pretty good things economically, which is really the only thing I care about. So I mean, like, whatever. But here's the problem: we have these people now that have effectively fucking made it so that I actually have to defend Trump sometimes, and I'm like, I hate you for making me have to fucking defend somebody I don't really like
Right.
because the shit that you're saying is a lie. And if I go in a room and like we're talking and I say like, I'm pretty conservative, they like immediately like, you fucking Nazi. And then then the conversation starts. And, because I get oh, you must be one of those people. I bet you like your guns, and I'm like, yeah, I really enjoy our rights that we have that were founded and by our founding fathers. Next, I feel like you are trying to say something, and I'm not totally sure what exactly it
Well,
is.
yeah, and that's the thing. Like, and this is one of the things I've noticed, and on the liberal side, that's been happening a lot lately. And I mean, it happens on the right side too, but on the left side, it's just ridiculous, and it's just labels
Oh,
everywhere. I
because
mean,
all of them want to play identity politics. That's the thing. That's the thing that I have noticed. This group of Republicans versus this group of Democrats versus any other time that I've been following politics in my life is that this particular group is so hell bent on identity politics,
mhm.
where so you've got your Dems who are super into identity politics. The group think, this group think, that group think. We have to represent this group. I'm one person representing the entire group, the collectivist. But then you have Republicans that are like, I'm Frank. I am me. I speak for me. I'm responsible only for me.
Right.
Just like whenever that's why you end up with some of these other groups of people that are like, say like one Republican, Steve King, excellent example. He says some racist shit. He is one person,
Right.
but because of the mindset that the Democrats have, all Republicans are that way.
Right. Which is just
Because they can't
shit.
conceptualize a worldview. That doesn't mean that one person doesn't speak for the fucking group.
No, I don't think it's that at all. I think it's just
That's heavily how the fuck they portray it. That's for sure.
I think it's just laziness, to be honest. Like it's narrow-minded thinking because, which is funny because these people are supposed to be progressive, but it's narrow-minded in the fact that like I want to be able to know you before I actually have to get to know you. So can you tell me what you stand for? Are you LGBT? Are you catkin? Are you like
What the fuck is catkin?
like the alternative genders and shit? Are you
Oh no.
are you a person of color? Are like they want to be able to spot you from across the room and know exactly what you stand for without actually having a conversation with you, which is just lazy, man. It's just like in reporting and journalism as well. It's like I want to as quickly as possible and as in short of blurb as possible put the story out there. Like, dude, no, it's a little bit more complex than that. like
Yeah.
I lean liberal, but I'm nothing like most liberals, so just talk to me,
We live in a nation of TLDR.
Yeah, exactly.
I need to be able to like get this in a. I need to be able to put your political views in a Vine.
Yeah, 15 seconds or less.
Or was it? Sorry, it's TikTok now. All right, you damn kids.
Yeah,
I can't keep up with all your bullshit.
yeah, and honestly, that's all it is. Like, what's the next great news story? Okay, let's sum it down to a picture of a guy smiling at a Native American. Perfect, we're good. Was he wearing a MAGA hat? All right, cool.
Racist.
You don't even need to read the fucking story. Like, just. And you know what's funny?
Like, I looked at when it first came out. I looked at the article and I didn't read the story at first. I just looked at it and went, "Well, I know where this is going."
Well, yeah,
I mean, I really don't have to know
absolutely.
anything else.
It was so obvious, and honestly, I fell for it too. Like I looked at him, like, dude, that's one smug motherfucker. I'd like to slap the shit out of him, but then I'm like, no, whatever. Like I didn't even care.
I mean, like real talk. If I was that kid, dude, I'd be like, play it for me, man. Play it for me. Sing me the song of your people. Oh, it's great. It's great to stand up here. Like you're down there. I mean, like it's just I would really have enjoyed that.
Yeah,
Just because like with all the with the obvious setup.
well,
Because everyone that was with little Nathan Phillips' entourage had cameras. I mean, like clearly I'm being set up. I might as well fucking go with it because I mean nothing I can do at this point other than look fucking racist. Just by default.
it's funny is because of how lazy it is, and because of how lazy it is, you can see it showing itself in these stories. Yeah, it was a very obvious attempt at baiting. It was lazy.
Yeah.
It was lazy with this friggin' Jesse Smollett thing. It's just like, did he just think of it all of a sudden one night and be like, all right, I'm gonna have you guys attack me one night, and then all right, cool, dude. The cops went to those attackers' house and found
like
Empire scripts. Like, come on, it was like
yeah. I mean, it's like, dude, didn't you worked for them? Didn't you work with them? Like, no.
we didn't think this through
no,
very carefully.
No, I mean, yeah, I mean, for real though. That's just fucking. That was even a thing.
Yeah, so
it's just fucking goofy.
This two major things happened recently. That was just full on laziness. Like, come on, you could have done better than that. If you really want to do fit your narrative, and if you really want to freaking make a bombshell of a story, try a little harder. Like, just think a little bit longer. Like,
fact check. I mean, like right now, all the major stories right now are all on the Democrat side.
Yeah.
So I mean, like, really run those stories. I mean, like, goddamn, it's everyone's getting politically amped up. There's no shortage of shit for you to talk about.
Yeah.
Every time AOC opens her goddamn mouth, it's fucking insane. But because CNN wants to keep their viewership, they think they need to speak nothing but highly of her. I love this dude, I loved this article where like they brought her up and she was in this congressional hearing and she brought up some doctor and she was trying to really, and CNN said that she really showed her prowess on the floor, and then you actually like watch the video or read the transcripts and you go, that
Right.
guy talked to her like she was 4. And I'm like, no, she didn't win shit. I mean, if anything, the entire room, I watched the video, the entire room was looking at her like, you just made their case.
Right.
Good. Nice. Well done. Can we talk about Amazon? I mean, should we talk about Amazon? Should we talk about it later? Because, I mean, that's another AOC fucking amazing blunderfuck.
You know what? Let's save that one.
All right, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it next week. But, like, man, this woman, we could just do a podcast segment that is nothing but talking about the dumb shit she has done this week.
Yeah. I mean, you can't not. I mean, it's every single day she's on the fucking front page, and it's just.
I mean, as soon as those fucking buggy cocker spaniel eyes whip open and they think, Lenin, I'm impressed somehow. Better go find out now. It's time to make it up. Oh, dude, she looks like one of those fish with the see-through skin, you know. She always looks so surprised just to be here.
All right, guys, we're gonna start wrapping it up. Thank you so much for dropping by and joining in on the discussion. We love to have you here, and we love to just chit chat. I mean, that's what we're here for. It's what we're doing. So,
Chitty chat.
yeah, idle chit chat. So, if you like what you saw, like what you heard, go ahead and hit that follow button if you haven't. You can check out our website, dastardlygentleman.com. You can check us out on Facebook, Instagram. We've got YouTube going on right now. We've got our other gentlemen streaming Apex Legends right now if you still want to get in on that. I mean, we're not hard to find. Just search for Dastardly Gentleman. It's a very unique name because I made for damn sure it was going to be unique. So, you know, find us. We're everywhere. We're on Twitter at DastardlyMen. We're everywhere. Apple,
We're everywhere.
and nowhere. But mostly everywhere. So you guys have a great night. We'll see you later.
Bye.
Oh man, it's all small. I gotta fix that.
Oh no, look at this photograph. Every time I do it makes me laugh.